So when I first met you, I felt like, I felt like the Spirit of the Lord spoke to me and said, this is who you're going to marry.
Wow.
Now, I didn't run out and get married because sometimes y'all be mishearing God's voice and you be doing that ventriloquist thing where you throw your voice over here. I think the Lord said, so I wanted to make sure I didn't do that. So I was on a really 4-year investigative mission to just confirm and reaffirm what I thought I heard.
Okay. I was just enjoying the journey and
no plan, no goal,
I had just a few I had just a few things in mind that I wanted of a man, and you had those qualities.
What were some of those qualities?
You need to be working or have the ability to work.
Wait a minute, I was in college. What are you talking about?
Well, you were headed there.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, you were getting an education was one of the things we had to do.
You don't have to go to college to get an education.
No, you don't.
Okay, keep going.
But for me, it needed to go that way. But anyway, I was thinking about that. It looks like he's going to be something. He's going to.
You saw opportunity to hit your wagon.
Yeah, buddy. He was tall, dark, and handsome.
Those are superficial surface things. Look deeper. Don't misinform the audience.
I'm just telling you how I was thinking.
Okay. All right, so what can you expect here? You can expect Wednesday weekly episodes.
Okay.
That's the goal.
Mm-hmm.
Insightful conversation rooted in 40 years of marriage.
Yes.
So what are some of the topics we're going to cover?
We're going to cover from dating to conflict, finances, intimacy, parenting, and a lot more.
And we're going to share, you have said in the past that I'm overly transparent. Is that fair to say?
Yes, you can go a little bit too far with your...
I don't think there's any such thing as being overly transparent. So we're going to share candid, powerful stories where I'm going to take you behind the scenes, except some stuff I don't want to tell you because it's embarrassing to me. But for the most part, I'm going to take you deep behind the scenes so you can see where we went wrong, where we went left, but you can go right.
And we'll have an occasional guest, maybe experts come on, some live coaching, and we can do some question and answers.
Let's just walk through some of those things. You're going to learn how to date, why date, what should dating look like.
Yeah.
What else?
Looking at the, what are some red flags in dating?
So when you mention dating and don't ignore red flags, that's one of my pet peeve issues because I see so often obvious signs before people get married, and they decide to ignore those signs and get married anyway. And while I believe, well, that's a whole debatable issue, people can change. That's a fact. But do people change? And I believe, who said this? Maya Angelou, when people show you who they are, believe them?
I think that is Maya.
So, hey, hope is not a strategy. Hey, Sally, I see some things here with Joe. Oh, but once we get married, no, it's not going to happen. So that's one of my pet peeves is that, geez, no, okay, I don't want to get off on a tangent here, but that I can't we've had couples go through premarital. You remember this? One couple in particular, and go like, we don't think we should get married. We now understand that we shouldn't get married, but we've already sent out the invitations.
Yeah, I've had several of those.
So. Oh, okay. I was maybe in one of those.
Right. Yeah. But yes. And then now they're thinking it's too late. And it's never too late. And until you've said I do, it's never too late. You can pull back.
For a person going down the wrong road, it's never too late to turn around.
Exactly. You want to definitely do that.
We're going to talk about embracing conflict. We're going to talk about how to navigate your way around money.
How to handle great loss.
How to handle great loss. How to decide who to marry. How to decide if you should get married.
Right.
Why do you want to get married?
How to be prepared parents.
Should you even be a parent? All y'all don't need to have kids. So should you even be a parent? What does it look like to be a godly husband and a godly wife?
Yeah.
So how do you really make this work? We already talked about blended blended families. Oh, here's one. How do you handle expectations? We're going to talk about that.
Right.
What else?
Also, how to make decisions together as a couple.
Okay. Okay, that's a good one. How to hey, here's something we've done a lot recently because we've moved a lot. How to choose a church for your family. Mm-hmm. You know what's important, and much more. And you, our listening family, will help actually determine our topic. So, because we know what we think, what Teresa sees from now thousands of couples in terms of top of mind issues to talk about. But if there's something that's on your mind, we want to hear from you. Hey, Jim, why don't y'all do a show on this? Hey, Teresa, why don't you talk about this? So we want this to be an interactive community where we are learning and growing together. The thing I do say about doing conferences and doing sessions with couples, I feel like we just did that parenting seminar. Mm-hmm. I feel like I grew more than the people there.
Oh, absolutely. It's always that way.
Yeah. So this is very much a learning experience for us. Now, a disclaimer.
Absolutely. Yes.
Teresa's a professional therapist. Mm-hmm. This ain't therapy. While this show can be therapeutic, it's not meant to replace your need to go consult with a local professional therapist. And let me be more specific, a trained Christian, faith-based, Bible-believing therapist.
Yes. This is not meant to replace true therapy. This is information that we're gathering from, getting things from our experiences, but it's not to replace true therapy.
So we've talked a lot about the end of our story. We're picking up here 44 years later, but throughout our episodes, we're going to go back and share our origin story. How did this young couple living on separately, we both grew up on farms in Mississippi, meet, date, walk through this whole relationship thing, have children. So we'll share more of that story, which I think is a pretty fascinating story. So in summary, here's what we'd say. You want to be very intentional about this. Mm-hmm. But you know what I want to talk about now, Teresa?
What?
The most important part of this whole marriage thing or relationship thing is you need to have a relationship with Christ. Mm-hmm. That's what makes this workable, doable, possible. It's not how much Teresa knows, how much I know. It's not how hard we work. It's not just that. It's having a personal relationship with Jesus. And if you haven't done that, we're going to put in the show notes a very well laid out plan of how you could come to have a personal relationship with Christ. Now, I know what you're saying. Jim, I'm not into that religion stuff. Hey, that's going to work out perfectly because we're not either. We're into more of the relationship stuff.
Absolutely.
Because after all, Teresa, we're not doing a religion show. Mm-hmm. We're doing a relationship show.
That's right.
We're talking about our relationship. You know what? So, Jerome, I was doing something one day and Jerome said this, and I was talking about the horizontal relationship mm-hmm. and the vertical relationship. And Jerome said to me, he said, Jim, so what you're saying is you can't get this right until you get this right.
That's what he said. I remember that.
And I was like, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah.
So it's going to be hard to have a relationship with your spouse, a good relationship, a godly relationship, actually it's going to be impossible without having that relationship with Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
And that's what if you don't get anything else, hopefully you're going to get a lot, but if you don't get anything else, we want you to get that. Please do get that. We're really excited for what's to come. Mm-hmm. I can't wait until we sit here again to talk. So stay tuned. We'll see you guys next week.